Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. This is episode number 6 in the series, and here we'll be moving on with the story of Wonderland. I know last episode I said I adjusted the voice there. I'm adjusting it even more for this episode as well, so that way it comes through a little bit clearer, so hopefully that's reflected here, at least in this beginning portion, and continues on throughout the rest of the video. With that being said, let's pay our due at the card door here, and then we can continue to move on with the story. I'll see y'all back here in a minute. Well, alrighty, now we are back, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, we're going to get our intro to the story here. I believe that we did have a brief intro, but we didn't get to see any of the story yet, to the best of my knowledge. Here we have, again, Alice is on trial, just much like she was in Kingdom Hearts 1. Give the horn. Do you understand the charges? No, she doesn't. Of course not. But the Queen is not, the Queen's not gonna let her get away with that nonsense, so... Fiddlesticks. Where's the evidence? I like the use of fiddlesticks there, that's funny. She forgot. That's the evidence. Perfect. Thank you, Queen. Okay, so we need to get her memory back. This is a serious crime. She can't remember things, and oh yeah, the Queen's not gonna like that. She's not gonna take too kindly. What a brazen thief! And now Sora's meddling. The world order here, I guess, doesn't really matter because we're in Castle Oblivion. We're not actually going to the worlds. With that being said, let's have ourselves a nice soda pop. We have a bottled soda pop here today. It actually is a soda pop too. It's just a Coca-Cola from Mexico, because they have them this time of year at my grocery store. So, first time I'm having one of these ever. And it's pretty good. Sora's gonna blame the Heartless, but I guess he can't, so he's gonna blame himself to get Alice out of trouble. It's like, of course not, Goofy. Yeah, we're not really the thief, man. And now we're gonna have the infamous cards battle, right? Why are we having the infamous cards battle? Because we had it in Kingdom Hearts 1. That's why we're having it here in Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. Nonetheless, it's an okay battle. It's alright. Man, I still can't believe I'm still using Symbol. Good. Like I said, I'm a few episodes ahead now. Like, as the time of this coming out. Like, quite a few episodes ahead, actually. But, it's cool to look back and see, like, number one, how little I understood the game, and I made that comment before, I'll probably continue to make it. But number two, it's cool to see that, like, I didn't really want to change out, like, the stuff that was working in the beginning of the game. Right, I just kind of figured the game was giving me the best stuff. Why would I ignore it? And it's funny, I think I said, like, in the last episode, I was like, wow, look how much damage Cloud is doing. And then, I just recently had a boss fight where I tried to use Cloud, and it was the most hopeless boss fight of all time. Like, if anything, his card points were not worth the value of adding him back into the deck, so I take back my wide love for Cloud in the last episode. Not to say that he's bad by any means, but he probably only holds up for these first 4 worlds, unless you can use him in slates and things like that, which I know you can later in the game, but it gets to a point where he's not really the bee's knees like I thought he was in other episodes. Man, My card deck is just really small right now. Like, I really shouldn't be using too many slates, just due to the limited size of it. I get why I am, because they're powerful, but it's really not doing me any favors. But there we go, we beat the card fight. I don't know how many of them we actually have to beat, but I'm sure that there's a predetermined number set somewhere that's like, you must beat X amount, and then you can proceed. Do we get anything? We get the card. The card. I'm not really sure what that one does. I don't think it's very useful because I don't recall ever really equipping it. So, usually if that's the case, I mean, you know, it's probably not the best. So Alice got out here. Good for Alice. The Queen's still angry. Yeah, you know what would be? Yeah, run. Just run in this situation. That's probably the best course of action. We get the key to guidance, which is going to be our next step in the story here. I guess I kind of like the flow of going through. I don't know if I'm going to do it in the near future, but I'm going to do like the first story card at like the end of each level. At the end of like the first level, we'll always have like part 1, part 2 for these worlds, at least while we're going through this story here. But then we'll have during part 1 we'll just be doing like the defeating the Heartless, exploring the world, and during part 2 we'll be doing more of the story beats, so I kind of like that flow. Plus it allows us to get as much EXP prior to like whatever the boss fight is going to be, which helps greatly. God, I hate these things. Oh, okay. Get out of the way. There's still 2 more of them. Maybe 2, there might be 3. Man, they just eat my cards. They actually have some decent cards for this point in the game. Yeah, they're gonna get goofy, there's no way. It's surprising like how they managed to make the Heartless more powerful in this game than they were in the original game. And it's just the use of the cards, right? Like, the hard part is, like, if you run out of slates while you're fighting the Heartless, you're kind of done for, because you can't just, like, relentlessly attack like you could in the past. This is the one with the Room of Wishes, which you can only really get after you beat the first 4 floors, so we can't really do anything there just yet. I think this one, all the way at the top here, is the final boss. Yeah, that's not the room we want. But at least we know where it's at. Like I said, I tried to beat all the Heartless on my first walkthrough. I might have missed a couple. There, I paused there. I just wanted to not show too many Heartless fights there, so I had cut that one out. Here's our Moogle room. Making my way downtown. Pretty sure that's how we got into this world, and there's only one room in here. Yeah. So I missed the door? Is that the door? It's kind of hidden off in the corner there. Ooh, a free card. What do we got? High potion. That's nice, actually. I need to use the green card first, Average Joe. There you go, buddy. There you go. The 0 probably isn't a bad play. A 0 could be used in a pinch. Like on these door times, a lot of times it's like it needs to be a 3 or higher, or a 0. So that could help us. I don't really think we'll need it too much. I think the game is pretty generous, especially being as like I fight every Heartless I come across, or at least try to. The game's pretty good about giving me a decent variety of cards here. Now I am on the standard difficulty. On other difficulties, like, you could probably get shafted doing that, but... The Cheshire Cat. Brr, brr, brr. He's just a man who speaks in riddles. There's really nothing... I don't know. He is important to the story of Alice in Wonderland, from my understanding. Like I said, I've actually never seen the movie, so... it might be something worthwhile to take a watch, but... yeah, my understanding of him is he's just a cat that speaks in riddles all the time. That's all he does in these games, too, so I don't know. And a lot of the story is just like... a lot of the stories in this game in general are like very watered down versions of the Kingdom Hearts 1 version, which was a very watered down version of the events of each movie, so... with the word memories thrown in there instead of hearts, like it was in Kingdom Hearts 1. Thank you, Cheshire Cat. The key to truth, which is going to be our boss enemy door. I think that was... it was definitely up this way. I actually think it was this room. We just have to jump on the pillar thing and get up there. Either that or it's like 2 rooms away. No, I think it was this one. Just up here up the ladder and then get up the top, I think. Nope, not that way. I think you're remembering wrong, Average Joe. Actually, no, I'm remembering right. I'm remembering wrong. So a card that is less than 3 or lower, could use this 2 here, and then the boss card. Alright, simple enough. Like I said, these tend not to be too bad early on. I know, like, later in the game I heard that they get worse, that's why I'm trying to be a little bit conservative about it, but the game's been pretty generous with giving me cards, so I'm not seeing any issues yet. And I'm going to go out on a limb. Well, if you saw the title card for this video, you already know. It's going to be the same boss from Kingdom Hearts 1. Just the guy who... I don't even know what his boss name is, but he has the 2 big sticks that are on fire and does damage that way. I think this is the first boss in the game. No, I did struggle a little bit in the Colosseum fight against Hades. I think this is the first boss in the game that gives me... maybe the second boss in the game, then, that gives me a little bit of trouble. This one was a little bit of a pain in the neck. I don't think it took me more than like 2 or 3 tries, but part of it is I'm just trying to force my way through all of these fights at this point in time. Like I said, looking back, I clearly did not understand the card system dynamics at all. So, more of a shame on me kind of thing. And here he comes. Bum, ba, bum. He's a cool design, I'll give him that. It was cool to bring back from Kingdom Hearts 1 just because he looks cool. I don't know if narratively he really needed to be here. Actually, probably would have been cooler to fight the Queen herself. Although that really wouldn't have had any purpose. Okay, so we do more damage if we hit him on the head, I believe. That's a cool attack that I don't think is avoidable. Fun. I guess if I jump at the right time, I can avoid that. Okay, so then he puts that table down. And hits me with what I presume is the unavoidable attack. Let's reload. You'll notice I'm trying not to use too many slates. Like, even though it's frustrating watching my cards get broken, and then I run out of cards like that. There's the Mickey card. The Mickey card, for those that don't know, gives you a help in these boss fights. And it actually is a huge help in this one in particular, because it allows you to do that. which allows you to steam right through a section of this boss. If I was smart, I would realize that doing damage to the head knocks him down here, so you're better off that, yep, maybe I'm learning a thing. See that? For the guy who stinks at gaming, I'm starting to learn some things about this game that I supposedly love. See, I think right here would actually be a good time to use a slate, just so I could play that potion without it being broken. Yeah, I'm starting to use them now that it's towards the end of the battle. I don't think it's a wise move, though. I don't think I'm, like, out of the woods yet. Yeah, jump up here. Nah, he broke the card. I should have had the slate ready to go, and then just tapped the triangle button, the Y button, whatever it is on Xbox. I always get the two messed up, and I play on Xbox, so it's weird that I get the two messed up, but... Okay, there's a 9 at the top. Oh, he has a 0. Okay, there you go. You got him. This should be an easy victory now, because you should be able to... Yeah, just one more hit. There you go, Average Joe. You got it. I was gonna say, in theory, what you should be doing is jumping on that table every time, and then hitting him in the head so that way he falls down, and then just doing the chip damage there. And we got to level up. Very nice stuff. Do we get a new slate because of that? We get his card. I don't know what he does either. So I don't think he's an impressive one. No, we don't. So I'm just going to use a CP boost. I try to do more CP boost than HP boost because I don't think... With how easily you can cure, I think it's more worthwhile to have more cards in a fight than a longer health bar. But as the game goes on, I'm sure I will be doing a good chunk of... HP boost as well, just to keep things a bit more balanced. I think I mentioned before in a previous episode, I try to do 2 card boosts per every HP boost I do, and then a slate when the slate is available. Just because the slate gives us immediate reward. I feel like the CP boost is the next best thing, and the HP boost is even better. But you can see Alice actually doing a good job defending herself and defending us. Can't believe Sora didn't immediately just acknowledge that that was going on. He was like, oh, really? I don't know. Just my 2 cents. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, there is only a little bit to this video left. If you did appreciate this video or you liked it, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff is greatly motivational for myself and continuing to make videos just like this now and in the near future. And on your end, it costs you nothing, so that's pretty snazzy and would be kind of you. But, you know, that's up to you, I guess. Oh, we played this series here, Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm hoping to get this wrapped up here, maybe in September. If it bleeds into October, I really want to start playing Sly Cooper and Thievius Raccoonus as our, like, October gameplay. But there might be some overlap, so maybe there'll be more videos per week or something like that to make up for that time difference if it gets to that point. We'll see how far I can pre-post things out and then sort of plan around that. But that's my plan. Yeah. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you all back here on the next one, which will be moving on to our new world, I believe. Venus Redone Wonderland will be moving on to a new world, so exciting stuff to look forward to there. Until then, we'll catch you on the next one. As always, peace out, Girl Scout.
Yeah! Aha! Yeah!